Hi, superstars. It is time for science. We are on the unit about weather. We are on lesson 3. Let's listen to this non-fiction selection, Severe Weather.
Severe weather. Different day, different weather. In many places of the country, the weather can change from day to day, or even from hour to hour. A day could start out cool and rainy and end up warm and sunny. A thunderstorm could pop up in minutes on a sunny afternoon. There is too much snow and wind. Every place can have severe or very bad weather. Severe weather is when there is too much wind, rain, or snow. There is too much rain and wind.
So what is severe weather? Severe weather is when there's too much rain, wind, or snow.
Weather forecast. Scientists study weather. They predict the weather. To predict means to say what will happen in the future. A weather reporter says what the weather will be like in a forecast. They look for patterns, or the repeated way in which something happens, to predict the weather. People listen to forecasts. Then, a community can prepare when severe weather is coming. This is a forecast for nice weather.
So what is a forecast? A forecast is a prediction about future weather made by a weather reporter.
Too much wind. Too much wind is a type of severe weather. Very strong winds can ruin homes and make tall trees fall to the ground. A tornado is a powerful storm that forms over land. The strong winds inside a tornado move in a circle. Severe wind can be unsafe. Some places have tornadoes. They happen often in the middle of the United States. These storms have very strong winds. When people learn that tornadoes are coming, they go to a safe place. A hurricane forms over water. It is a strong windstorm with heavy rain and winds that blow in a circle. Hurricanes happen along the east coast of the United States.
Let's go back. It says people get out of the way of tornadoes because they're very strong winds. So they want to go to a secure, safe place.
Too much rain. A thunderstorm can happen when it rains. A thunderstorm is a storm with thunder, lightning, rain, and wind. When it rains hard for a long time, there can be a flood. A flood is a lot of water covering land that is usually dry. The forecast shows severe rainstorms.
Okay, so what is a tornado again? Remember, a tornado is a powerful storm in which the winds move in a circle. So where does a hurricane form? It forms over water.
Parts of a road may wash out. When a community knows there will be too much rain, people plan to stay off the roads.
Okay, do you remember what a thunderstorm is? A thunderstorm is a storm with thunder, lightning, rain, and wind.
Too much snow. Some places have a lot of snow. The northern and eastern parts of the United States can have very snowy winters. Snow can be fun to play in, but a severe snowstorm is unsafe. A blizzard is a strong snowstorm that goes on for a long time. When a forecast calls for a snowstorm, people prepare to be inside before the storm starts. People will stay off the roads. Schools may close to keep children safe at home. It is good to have forecasts.
Okay, do you remember what a blizzard is? A blizzard, what is that? A blizzard is a strong snowstorm that goes on for a long time. How does a meteorologist help people prepare for a blizzard? A meteorologist tells people when a blizzard is coming so they can stay off the roads. All right, let's look over here. What is a thunderstorm? A thunderstorm is a storm with thunder, lightning, rain, and wind, right? So what sometimes happens when it rains hard for too long? You get a flood. How does a meteorologist help people prepare for rain? People stay out of creeks and rivers if they know there's going to be flooding. Open up to page 89 in your Be a Scientist notebook. Make sure your name is at the top and the date. So we read about severe weather. How can you prepare for a rainy day? In this box, you're going to draw a picture showing how you can prepare for a rainy day. Think about what you would need to wear if you're going to go outside on a rainy day. Over here, it asks, how can you prepare for a snowy day? So you're going to draw your picture in this box down here. So I want to see how you would prepare for a rainy day and then how you can prepare for a snowy day. Let's learn how meteorologists forecast weather. These are some tools they use. This right here is a radar map. Radar helps meteorologists see rain and snow. This is a radar station. Scientists use computers to track radar in a radar station. This is a view from a satellite in space. Satellites can take pictures of hurricanes from space. This is a view from a plane. Before satellites, the planes were the only way to get information about hurricanes. They flew into hurricanes to collect information. Very dangerous. This is a weather balloon. A weather balloon measures weather high in the sky. This is a weather observation station. It collects information about the weather every 20 minutes. It cannot track quick changes in the weather. So what tools do meteorologists use to forecast snow and rain? Do you remember? Let's look back. Remember a radar map. So the radar helps meteorologists see rain and snow. Do you remember what tools meteorologists use to study hurricanes? Let's look. Here's a satellite in space. Satellites can take pictures of hurricanes from space. All right, we're going to open up our Be a Scientist notebook to page 90. All right, make sure your name and date is at the top. And it asks, how do meteorologists help people? So you're going to draw a picture. Think about the different tools meteorologists use to tell people about the weather, and you're going to draw a picture over here. Okay? Now remember, your drawings need to reflect different ways that meteorologists warn people so that they can take shelter or avoid dangerous areas. So think about that. Let's talk about the different types of severe weather. We're going to match the definitions here. So the first sentence describes a strong snowstorm that goes for a long time. So which type of severe weather is that talking about? A strong snowstorm that goes for a long time. Let's look down here. Would it be a hurricane, a tornado, a thunderstorm, or a blizzard? A strong snowstorm that goes on for a long time. Do you think it would be a blizzard? You are correct. A blizzard is a strong snowstorm that goes for a long time. All right, let's look at the next definition here. It's a strong storm with winds that form a cloud that looks like a funnel. Would it be a hurricane, a tornado, or a thunderstorm? A strong storm with winds that form a cloud that looks like a funnel. Which one do you think that would be? It's a strong storm with winds. So it's not talking about rain. If you said tornado, you are correct. A tornado is a strong storm with winds that form a cloud that looks like a funnel. Okay, next definition. A storm with thunder, lightning, rain, and wind. Would that be a hurricane or a thunderstorm? A storm with thunder, lightning, rain, and wind. Would you say thunderstorm? That is correct. A thunderstorm has thunder and lightning. So thunder is in the word, so that's a clue. It's a storm with thunder, lightning, rain, and wind. Okay, our last severe weather. It's a strong storm with heavy rain and winds that blow in a circle. It's our last one down here, and it is a hurricane. So a hurricane is a strong storm with heavy rain and winds that blow in a circle. All right, open up your Be a Scientist notebook to page 91. Make sure your name and date is at the top of your paper. All right, these are types of severe weather. So we looked at the severe weather and we matched the definitions. Let's look at this first picture here. It says, what type of severe weather is shown in each picture? And you're going to circle the correct answer. So here you see clouds, I see lightning, and I see rain. Is this a blizzard, a tornado, a hurricane, or a thunderstorm? What do you think that is? Well, there's lightning here and there's rain. So when there's lightning, there's typically thunder. So that's a clue. This would be a thunderstorm. All right, let's look at our next picture here. What do you see here? It looks like clouds and it looks like there's a lot of wind, and I see that funnel shape we were talking about. How are tornadoes and hurricanes alike? Do you remember? Well, they're alike because they have strong winds. How are hurricanes and tornadoes different? Well, they're different because hurricanes happen over water and tornadoes happen over land. So what do you think this is? It looks like it's happening over land. I do not see any water here. I don't see snow. So what do you think this is? A tornado. That is a tornado. All right, let's look down here at our other pictures. Okay, we're right here. What does that look like? There's wind. Is this a blizzard? Do you see snow? Is this a hurricane, a tornado, or a thunderstorm? What do you think it is? Well, there looks like snow and heavy winds. So what do you think this would be? A blizzard. Remember, a blizzard is heavy snowfall. All right, we're at our last picture here. What do you see here? Well, I see palm trees. I do see water, and I see winds here. So what do you think this is? Do you think it's a blizzard? Well, there's no snow, so it can't be a blizzard. Does it look like a tornado? No, I don't see the funnel. No cloudy funnel appearing. How about a thunderstorm? Well, I don't see any lightning and rain. So what do you think it is? A hurricane. All right, good job, superstars. We're going to learn about tools that we can use during different types of severe weather that can help keep us safe. So the first one is a flashlight. A flashlight helps people see if the lights go out. So it's always good to have a flashlight at home. Extra batteries will keep the flashlight working for a long time, so we need to always have extra batteries in case of severe weather. An umbrella helps protect against rain, so it's always good to have an umbrella handy. People can make sure they have canned food. This will help if they cannot get to a store. So extra food in case the stores close because of severe weather. People can make sure they have bottled water to drink too, because we always need water. Listening to a radio helps people know what's happening outside, because if the electricity goes out, we cannot watch TV. So having a radio is very helpful. People can use a shovel to make a path during a snowstorm. Look at all of that snow. And people can use a cell phone to call for help. They can also call family members to tell them what's happening. And to be prepared for an emergency, you can have a backpack that's filled up with helpful supplies, just in case severe weather happens. All right, let's turn to page 92 in our Be a Scientist notebook. Make sure your name is at the top. Tools for severe weather. So we went over some tools. We're going to circle the items that are useful in severe weather. So let's look at the first one. It's a flashlight. Would a flashlight be useful in severe weather? You're going to circle if it's correct. Yes, it would. Remember, flashlights help if the electricity goes out. Next, batteries. Do you think we need batteries for severe weather? Yes, we do. We need batteries for our flashlight or for our radios. How about a soccer ball? Would you need that for severe weather? Well, it's something you can play with, but we really don't need it for severe weather. That's not going to help. How about canned food? Yes, it is helpful because what if we can't go to the store? It's good to have canned food at home. We need to eat. All right, the next one is nail polish. Is nail polish something that would be useful to us in severe weather? No, it's really not going to help us, is it? So we're not going to circle it. How about water bottles? Would that be helpful? Yes, we always need fresh water to drink, so it's always good to have extra water at home, just in case there's severe weather. All right, how about a rubber duck? Is that going to be helpful to us? No, that's not going to be helpful in severe weather. How about a radio? Yes, we can listen to the weather forecast. So a radio is very important in case the electricity goes out. And the last thing here is a guitar. Is that going to help us in severe weather? Something to do, but it's not going to help us. And it's not going to be that useful in severe weather. So we're not going to circle it. All right, superstars, you're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. And until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye.